Guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Olympia Soiree. Just continuing the crazy shit from Akaza's route, and this is like the second time I'm trying to record this because I'm not even lying. I could not read. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm what the word? Like my brain reading the word is not. I don't know. I don't know what was happening, so I'm like I had to like stop and like okay, I just need to like try again. So we'll see what happens this time. Like, I don't know. We know sometimes I'm like, clearly can't read, but yet when I couldn't read anything happening, there's something seriously right. Wow. Seriously wrong. I'm just a little concerned. So, okay. Well, this is scary. So, yeah. Let's see what happens. Anyway, got some crazy shit happening. Tsukiyomi trying to make Doma look like an asshole, but Doma's amazing, so we know this, so I don't trust what's happening here, but anyway. Something is definitely wrong with the sun. It wasn't just that it was cloudy. The light from the sun itself was much weaker than before. Is it because of Lady Amaterasu's mirror? If so... Amaterasu, running out of time. Please return soon. Makes Himiko look really bad in this route too, by the way. Which means it's my fault? I looked up at the sky again, which was hazy. We can then all return to Tenyo Island. But back on this island, I had slept so soundly last night, being able to go to bed with so many happy feelings. I think probably this was one of the lines that I had a problem, but I think it's because it's also... It just seems awkward. Like, I slept soundly so last night is fine, but being able to go to bed with so many happy feelings. There's just something about it that just doesn't fit together, and maybe that's why just like my brain, when I read that, I was like, why did I not... It sounds awkward. Like, it makes sense, but it also kind of doesn't? I don't know, it's weird. Even though I felt cheered up then, it isn't as though all my problems disappeared. See, and there's something about that line too. It just is not me, right? It just sounds awkward. It's a really weird, awkward translation. And I think the problem is a couple of lines, like right now, and I'm just like, my brain is not... Like, it seriously took me like 6 times. I like had to read it like 4 times. Okay, I don't think it's me. I don't think it's me, even though I have an extremely fucked up, like, oh, my neck is like messed up, so it's like really hurting my brain, so that could be it too, but anyway. It's not me. It's not me. It's that those lines are just a little awkward. Okay. Doma. I love you, Doma. I could tell he held his breath upon seeing me. I've never seen him like this before. Something must have happened yesterday. Yeah, well, he's also like, wait, do you hate me? Because, like, I didn't do anything wrong. Anxiety settled in, and my instincts were telling me to run. We can then all return to Tenyo Island. Okay, seriously. Game, we just had that line twice. You don't need to do this. It gets a little ridiculous. It's been ridiculous since the beginning, but like, holy shit, simmer down. Right, I forgot to, Chigaya was like, oh, Doma's amazing. Yes, see? Anyway. Yes, I want to go back. Those words were all that kept me going now. I quietly took a breath, then walked toward him. Doma, you've noticed something wrong with the sun, right? Should I dance again today? I'm discussing a plan with Jigen. Continue your delivery servants. Wow. No, that time it's not the line, it's me. I can't with words. I can read, I just can't speak properly. Good lord. Something is seriously wrong with my brain right now. Anyway, continue your delivery service for now. It's like actually cute. He's like, continue your deliveries instead of being like, damn it. He's like, just, I'll figure it out. Is he sure about this? I was outside, looking up at the sky, but the sun still appeared weaker than usual. Hey, have you seen the sky?
Strange, isn't it? It was cloudy recently, too.
I wonder if things are all right. I can't believe he told me to do my deliveries. Not that I'll argue with him about it, but you're, God damn it, Doma, letting me do what I want. Ugh. I looked around for a fiacre when I noticed. Oh, is that our boyfriend? Oh, no. It's dark. It's not sparkly. Under the Ama no Miyashira was the undertaker, Himuka, gazing at the shrine gate. I wonder if I can talk to him now. I wouldn't. Look, I like Himuka, don't get me wrong, but I don't trust him in this route, so he seemed very upset last time. He was the route was good, but now, in every other route, it was kind of like shit just happened, and he wasn't like, you need to have her soul take over your body, but he's kind of like that in this route, and it's like, wow, Himuka, you kind of had a really great route and everything, and then in this one, you're kind of a dick. What the fuck? You know what I mean? This is the end all be all with all the secrets and all the things come out, kind of, right? So, if you think about it, every other route is oh, it's a possibility, but this is supposed to be kind of like the true way. If this were a movie instead of an Otome game, this is how the game would go. The common route and, Akaza's route. This is the true thing. So that means that then you have Himiko who's over there I want my sister to take over your body and fuck you. This is it just kind of ruins him a little, You're don't get me wrong, I still really love that CG where you're being weirdo peeking out watching us from the sidelines. It's funny and you're adorable and all, but now it sours him a little bit when it comes out that he's it'd be like any of the other love interests being assholes trying to kill me in somebody else's route. You're oh, that ruins it a little bit. But I don't know, Himika. It sours it a little bit. You were so sweet, and now it's just a little bitter. I don't know. So he could redeem himself, but right now I'm a little sour right now. So I don't know. I took a step back, seeing that he noticed me. You want to run from me after all? Huh? Oh, no. I mean, yeah. Please say something. After what happened yesterday, I can't exactly pretend as though nothing happened. How will I get you to return? Huh? I wish to see the real sun again soon. The sun that emits warm, bright light, unlike the false one that hangs in the sky. Amaterasu, please, please come back. Yeah, see, you're not... The real sun? My mind still hasn't caught up to everything that happened yesterday, but I can't escape the subject now. And I can't try to pretend I didn't hear him. I did my best to smile at him. Himika, would you mind telling me a bit more about that? Things were chaotic yesterday, right? I'm sorry I was too upset to hear more. She's way too nice right now about this. If it has something to do with me, I think I have the right to know. Himika looked up at the Amano Miyashira again. Oh my god, I can't with words today. The brilliance of the pillars seemed muted today, likely because of the weak sun. What you heard back there was mostly true. Though, there was one thing missing. There was more to all of that? Something else I didn't know? This gate is very beautiful. Huh? Oh, yes. Disturbing. Says it's femur bridge is made with dead people, so, His words beckoned me to look up at the shrine gate. Even under the overcast skies, its iridescent shimmering was indeed beautiful. It's being constructed for you. Yeah, I'm not your sister, weirdo. His words gave me goosebumps. This is for you, Amaterasu. Wait, you're speaking out of turn. I shook my head, at which Himika took a step back. You're saying that to Lady Amaterasu and not to me, aren't you? As I said, it is for you. I clenched my fist in an effort to suppress something inside me. Can you tell me how in the world this gate is supposed to help Lady Amaterasu? Himika tapped the lantern hanging from his hip. The pristine sound that rang from it instilled in me a sense of fear. Show are made of human souls, meaning they contain great power. And think about it, show are even able to make the sun shine. Well, sure. Amaterasu lost her power when she was shattered, which is why I gathered power for her. Huh? I looked up at the shrine gate again. More and more I gathered. For years I've worked, all for you. I regretted speaking to him. It's so sad because, like, he didn't have much, and then his route was like, you're not her. Wait, and then everything was great, and now you're like, nope, no, you're just... Wow. Wow, game. You just kind of ruined a decent character. I don't know. I mean, I still like his route on its own, but, like, when you continue on, it's like, it sours it. It really does. You're like, oh, oh my god, I just choked on my own spit. Oh, dear God. Okay. I got problems today. I got 99 problems, and all of them are involving reading or just existing at the moment. Holy shit. Anyway. I could feel despair rising inside me. Is that true? Am I really going to become Lady Amaterasu? The name I so adored had become a source of fear. It is true. I've been waiting for a very long time for that. No, and not only I. Tsukiyomi has waited ages for Amaterasu to return too, but I do not know why he resorted to his actions. Without the mirror, there's no way for Amaterasu to return. I wanted to run away. It seemed I was only Lady Amaterasu to him now. And this is all my fault. If I had guarded... Oh, Kokuri no Miya. I don't know why Kokuri no Miya, I could not for some reason read that word. Holy shit. If I had guarded Kokuri no Miya properly, Amaterasu's mirror would not have been stolen. If only I had been there. It just looked like a foreign word for a second, like one I hadn't read, and then I was like, oh no, I read that before. Like, it's just weird. Himika, no. Hiroko. But their first child was born hideous and without form, and thus sent on a reed boat out to sea. Say, I know this is a strange question to ask, and I don't mean to upset you, but are you really Lord Hiroko? Yes. His honest nod took me by surprise. I am sorry to have kept it hidden. Himika bowed to me sincerely. Why is he apologizing? It was obvious none of them cared if I was upset or not. Everyone knew except for me. To be honest, it's not only Tsukiyomi. I wonder, too, what Amaterasu is thinking. Huh? Lady Amaterasu? Himika's silvery ashen hair waved as he nodded sadly in response. She said she'd return when you turned 18, but I still cannot hear her voice. She's not the kind of woman to break promises. You're speaking as if you know Lady Amaterasu personally. I like the fact that all this shit, she's like, no, he's actually crazy. And he's like, no, but I'm like her brother. I'm like a god too. And she's like, yeah, but no, but like you're crazy. She just thinks like everyone's still crazy after everything. I've known her forever, though I've never once spoken to her. I'm terribly hideous, so going near her would only scare her. You're hideous? He had slender arms and legs and mysterious, glimmering silver eyes. I don't see anything that would make him hideous. But I love Amaterasu. Yeah, more than, other people that exist. Thanks, asshole. Yeah. I like my sister that I've never met more than You know what? That's the kind of creepy shit that got us here. Susanoo just freaking, did all that shit. I'm just saying. I've never met her, but I love her and I want her to take over your body. That's as creepy as, her other brother trying to, like, get all up in her danger zone is all I'm saying. I'm just saying. You're all fucked up. Where is Akaza? Get on a fucking boat. Let's get out of here. Darkness will be dispelled the moment she returns with her beauty, brilliance, and kindness. And he's blushing too. I'm just sorry. This is a little. You just girl, run. So, Amaterasu. Himiko stared at me. Please return soon. I couldn't bear looking into his pleading eyes. I just remembered I should be going. Crazy. I mean, he adds a little bit more depth to his character than what we had in his route, but it's just a disturbing part of his character that I just don't think I want to get to know, you know? Lady Amaterasu. I quickly took my leave and headed to the plaza. I sensed something wasn't right the moment I arrived. Huh? Has something happened again? The lively bustle of vendors and customers was nowhere to be found, and instead was replaced with hushed murmurs. It's Lady Olympia! You're right. Should we run? Huh? What should we do? Is this island done for? Are we going to be cursed with death? I took a step back at the disturbing whispers. What happened this time? Are they talking about the sun? The women of Tenyo Island should have died back then. Why? I don't want to die! I had a bad feeling about this. Everyone was looking at me with fear in their eyes. So it isn't just that the sky is cloudy. It's the curse already in effect? Curse? Someone else said something about a curse, too. What in the world is going on? I mean, seriously? Good day, Lady Olympia. You want to read the latest release? Oh, God, of course. Why did I not even... I'm like, what the hell is going on? She's like, Curse, what's going on? Oh, of course. Of course. What? I don't know why I didn't think of this. All right. This fucking... Not Hayerdi, but fucking Kanan. Hayerdi? Hayerdi's face peeked out from beside me, seeing that I was still standing. Oh, seeing that I was standing still. Good lord, I can't read. I really can't today. Sorry. You're not going to believe what's in it. I was surprised too. What news? You're the one cursing Tengu Island. Of course. Fucking Kanan. You need to call someone to go with you, unless you're going to stab this fucking asshole. Are you here, Kanan? I'm like, waiting. I am indeed. It was another wonderful article. I'm honored you've already read it. You must hate me with a passion. He hates everything, but not at all. Then why did you write this? Catastrophe looms with Olympia's curse. He's such a fucking twat. You just don't think he could get any worse, and then the game keeps going and he gets worse. Jesus. It says that the reason the sun's weak is because I'm cursing Tengu Island. That's a complete lie. Fix this mess at once. Stop scaring people with your stupid articles. Beautiful Olympia, this is all your fault. It's because you didn't kiss me. What a fuck? I can't even scream. I can't even shriek. Oh my god, someone choke him to death. Oh my god, you stupid son of a bitch. He's such a great character. I hate him so much. It's so good. It really is. I love how much I hate him. I seriously do. Like this. You didn't kiss me, so I'm spreading dirty rumors. I will fucking... Oh, so please stab him. Oh my god. Seriously? Oh my god. Wait. Where's Cordoba? Excuse me. I'm gonna need you not to stab me. I need you to stab this fucker. Okay? Holy shit. Oh my god. I say that because Akaza doesn't seem like the type, but we already know Cordoba will stab people, so I'm just saying. I'm just gonna play to his strengths. Something snapped inside of me. I hope it's the thing that stops you from stabbing people, and that's what snapped, and now you're gonna stab him. You could have avoided all this if you just kissed me once back then. A single kiss could have changed your fate. No, a single knife wound's gonna change yours. Kanan! I grabbed his shoulders and shook him as hard as I could. No, girl, fist. Stop this insanity! Just fix the article now! Everyone was already scared and you just added fuel to the fire. I read something interesting in a book that drifted to this island. It was about something called a witch hunt. Witch hunt. The persecution of women deemed witches and hunted down to their deaths. This term is figuratively applied to situations where someone is wrongfully accused and victimized based on prejudice. So pleasant. Beyond the ocean are women called witches who were said to bring disaster to the people. These witches were caught and burned at the stake. Are you implying I'm a witch? Just so you know, I detest this world. I actually don't mind if the world's destroyed. I also don't care whether any white blood remains or not. I'll say it again. Fix that article! Do you know what's the most gruesome way someone can be executed on this island? It's something we call tamasogi. That's not the answer I want to hear. It involves extracting the soul from the living using batsu. Tsunami's scream was rather terrifying. Ah, that was the name of Kaina's lover. I wonder what kind of scream you'd make. You monster! I shook Kanan with all my might. I'm sorry. Shaking him is not going to do, girl. I'm going to need you to clench your fist, punch him in the fucking nose. How dare you say such a despicable thing? Your brother loved her, didn't he? And that's why it irritates me beyond belief. My brother is a lowlife who strayed from his birthright as a yellow. I hope he drinks the Yomi mud that he deserves. Wow. I think that's the worst thing you've ever said. All the shit you say about us is just, like, whatever. But, like, saying horrible things about Kaina, who is just literally, like, the basic cinnamon roll. He is the sweetest thing. I don't have any other words aside from he's a cinnamon roll. He's a cinnabon. There is hot. Look, I love some of our love interests, but, you know, they have, like, some good traits and some bad traits. You know, they're not perfect, but, like, Kaina is, like, literally just cinnabon. He is, like, the sweetest little cinnamon roll ever, and he don't. How dare you? Stop. Look. I don't like it when anybody insults Doma, but I can kind of understand why they do, because he comes across as kind of an asshole, okay? I don't like it when you insult Doma, but, like, I kind of get it. But there is no excuse for saying anything bad about Kaina ever! Stop it! Stop it! The only other person that I think never deserves anything wrong is Jigen, but I gotta be honest, I still am like, are you just actually that, like, Kaina just comes across and you're like, nah, he's just that nice. And Jigen, you're like, are you sure? But, you know, no. I wanted to kill Kanan before, but after saying that shit about his no, girl, he needs to die. You need to light him on fire. But you were so happy back then. You were so happy when I gave you the letter from Kaina. I read it, then I went straight into the fire. My strength escaped me as he spoke. Do you know what the fool of a brother wrote in his letter? No. He wants to offer memorial flowers in her honor, even though he's the very person who brought about her downfall. Stop it! Just shut up! I did nothing wrong. My brother did. No, everything about you is wrong. You were just an insult to humanity. Like, you were just an insult to just whatever person created the universe. You're an insult to everything that has ever created any kind of universe or any god that's ever been worshipped. You're just an insult to everything. You're the worst. Oh my god, please let's light him on fire. He spoke nonchalantly. God, I hate him so much. I hate him so much. I have to say, though, like, I mean, as much as I hate him, I love the fact that they made him so fucking detestable. I also really question, which is funny, okay, all the people who are like, oh, I love Kanan, I would date Kanan. What is wrong with you? He is the worst. He needs to be literally lit on fire. You want to have a witch trial? Let's chain him up and burn him at the stake, okay? He is the worst. You have got to be insane to want anything to do with him aside from, like, it's nice and toasty when we light him on fire, okay? I'm just saying. But I think it's also funny because, you know, there's people who hate Doma, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Doma's perfect. Look, some people have bad taste, and that's why they think Kanon's better than just, you know, fuel to the fire. And some people just have terrible taste and don't realize how awesome Doma is. I mean, I can't help it. People have terrible taste, but like, I question it. Like, I don't know. Shit. The only reason I don't hate him as much as certain other love interests in other games that we've played is because he's not a love interest. He's a side character. If he were a love interest, oh, fuck no. He'd be up there in one of those, like, fuck Finn! Fuck you, Toma! Screw Kanan! No, but Kanan's a side character, so it's like, I hate him so much, but also really good job making him so detestable. Like, awesome. Proud. Bravo to the writers for creating and whoever decided to create this motherfucker, because, like, shit. I hate him so much. I hate him so much. Like, you should see the smile on my face every time he shows up. Like, I hate him. But it makes me smile with how much I hate him, because it's like, man, horrible characters that just make you so angry you want to punch your TV are great. It's like, that's the way it should be. Not like, oh, I know they're a bad character. Like Doma's an asshole, but I love him. I don't even care. No, I want characters like fucking Kanan, who I hate so fucking much. I want to watch him, like somebody light him on fire, and I want to watch him suffer. Because I hate him so much. Like, good for you. Like, that's what I want. These people that just are unredeemable because they hate you so much. You know? Like, not in real life, obviously. Like, oh my God. Just so good. So good! I don't know. I just, you know... It's different. You have the love interest that you're like... Where the character's like, I love them so much. Everything about them is amazing. It hurts. I love them so much. They're so great. And then you have in the most bubble where it's like, most people fit in this where I really like them, or like, you know, because they're really great, or I like them because they're bad. But like, you know, they're, you know, in the range of good. And then there's these so fucking awful. I hate them so fucking much. But he's one of those characters that I love to hate. Not those ones where I'm just like so angry and I'm like, no, I hate this game. Why are we doing this? Like, it's different. Like, all the love interests that I've hated before, Conan's actually slightly better than them because I enjoy hating him. Like, I didn't enjoy playing those routes. I enjoy this because we don't have to play a route. If you ever had a fan disc and put Kanan in there, I'd be like, that's when I'd get angry and really hate him and not enjoy hating him. I would literally be miserable hating him because I hate him. But he's a side character, so I enjoy hating him. So, anyway, look... Also, I do want him to go away, though. Like, we need to stop this. I need him gone. Somebody hurt him. I couldn't feel a single ounce of love, respect, or compassion toward his brother. I can't believe you burned the letter. No wonder you can write articles like that. Frustration and anger brought tears to my eyes, but I had no time to wipe them away. I kind of wish you would call him a dickless wonder. You don't know, but it would still hurt him. I cried yesterday and today, too. And of all people in front of him, fix the article. Oh, why worry about it? And let's all die together. God, I hope someone kills him. Kanan, are you insane? I'm perfectly sane, thank you. Oh, no, well, that's just proof he's not. Write another article to fix what you've done. It's too late. After all, people only believe what they want to believe. An unknown disturbance to the sun. Without a clear explanation, you're a witch in everyone's eyes. Why do people hate me so much? I never once done anything so evil that it was worthy of death.
Look how white she is. She's so creepy.
It's so annoying. The women of Tenyo Island should have died back then. And then you wouldn't have a son at all. Is it because I'm from the white bloodline? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to fix something that just won't turn off. Hold on. Yeah, okay, hold on. Sorry. It's really annoying. It's driving me bonkers. Anyway. Kanan, tell me why you hate me so much. He hates everybody. Ah, fuck. Sorry. Hold on. I'm having problems over here. Shit. What's really annoying? I was trying to pack my shit, and then my frickin'... There it goes. Thank you. It's driving me crazy. My PlayStation has been sitting there fucking on for like 5 hours. It just won't fucking turn off. And I packed the frickin' controllers and everything, and it's just sitting there on, and I'm like, oh my god, why don't you just turn off? It's like, no, I'm just gonna stay on forever. So I just needed to unplug it because it was driving me bonkers. I know it's pointless and I should have done it later, but it's one of those things, and I saw it and I'm like, it's been like 4 or 5 hours since I like unplugged the controller and like packed it away, and like it's more of a pain in the ass to try to like switch all my things because this is already set up on my TV for my Switch, and then I would have to unplug and plug in a million different things, and it's kind of a pain in the ass to do, and I'm just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna unplug it. I'm sorry, I just had to do it. Conan, tell me why you hate me so much. I already read that. I suppose it's all out of spite. What the? I wanted something badly, but I couldn't get it no matter what. Love's so cheap. It even sounds cheap. I'm just more attuned to hate rather than love. God, he's such a fucking piece of shit. Kind of wonder, in an alternate reality, where Kanan didn't, like, suffer from Haku, and, you know, if maybe he wouldn't be such a fucking worthless piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe he would have been redeemable, and maybe he would have been like, oh, actually, I'm not miserable and bitter. I think he's miserable and bitter because of that, which... I understand you kind of being miserable and bitter after what happened, because this island literally does make you... Oh, you can't breed? You're not good enough. Like, if you were a woman who couldn't have children, they'd be like, oh, yeah, you're just trash. He doesn't have man bits, so he can't have kids, so he's worthless, basically. You know what I mean? He's still the leader of the Orange, though. But you know what I mean? They basically, oh, yeah, you're not quite, you're kind of trash. So they kind of treat him like less than a human being in a way. But, like, but nobody also really knows. So in a way, it's like, I kind of understand, because you're like, everyone's going to think less of me because I can't have kids. But, you know what I mean? At the same time, nobody knows why you just decide not to have kids. You know what I mean? It's all in your head in a way. It's like, I understand you being bitter and angry about it, but at the same time, you're making it worse because nobody really knows. I mean, I guess they have to figure if he's like never has kids, never gets married, that obviously there's something wrong, because otherwise, why does he get to not get married and have kids? You know what I mean? But like, it still doesn't excuse any of his behavior. Like I get why you're bitter, but Jesus Christ, asshole. Still. I see. That was his answer. Despair and anger quietly roared inside me. One last thing. Punch him. I'll never be executed. I will protect the sun no matter what. I'll kill you. My prayers go out to you. Yeah, your prayers are worthless. Nobody listens to you. Please, if there was a god, he's sure as hell not listening to you, you piece of shit. More tears spilled my eyes as I stomped out of Ibisaro after glaring at Kanan one last time. You should have punched him. Would have been great. Cursed. Why is everything bad happening to me? I'd never curse someone. Never. Although, cursing Kanan. I was gonna curse anyone to be Kanan.
What should we do? Is this island done for? Are we gonna be cursed with death?
You should be if you're this fucking psycho. But I mean, I don't understand. It's dark. Like, this island is a bag of bullshit, so I need to calm down. Getting angry or upset isn't going to get me anywhere. I just have to do whatever I can. My mother would scold me if I gave up now. At least the criticism that was directed toward Akaza's died down. I guess that is the silver lining out of all of this. Yeah, nobody ever liked you before. That sounds awful, but like, it's kind of like everybody was kind of intimidated and afraid of you, so... Oh, now they are intimidated and afraid of me again. I vigorously wiped the tears from my eyes when... Akaza? Oh, Tokazada. Sis! Perfect timing. I was gonna grab some mint chocolate ice cream. Care to join me? You want some ice cream too, right? Let's go. Let's get going. It's on me. He's trying to help get you out of there. Good boy. Look, Tokasada's not my thing because he's like 12. I know he's 17, but he looks 12, okay? But like, he's still a good boy. You're like, pat him on the head. Good job. Mint chocolate's just the thing. I could eat this all day, every day. Finishing his ice cream, Tokasada suddenly turned to me. Sis? About Kanan's article, don't think too much about it. He's a fucking piece of shit. He didn't say that, but I'm just imagining. I, at least, don't think you're trying to curse this island at all. And it's not just me. Yusuga, Camellia, and even Paris are with you. Thank you. He brought me here to cheer me up. Yeah, because he's a good person. His kindness flowed deep into my heart. Tokasada's bright smile and the sweetness of the ice cream brought me back to my senses. You know, I just met you recently, so it's not like I know you very well. But you're so happy and diligent in delivering those letters. How could you ever curse anyone? Oh, and anyone who likes mint chocolate is good in my book. That's my creed, you know? I almost forgot. Not everyone on this island was my enemy. Some hated me, and others enjoyed spending time eating ice cream with me. And Doma's also not your enemy, but she doesn't know. You know, I was told something similar back when I used to live in Japan. Huh? My eyes widened, and I turned to look at Tokasada. But my situation back then was totally different from yours now. People told me that everyone went down the path of evil because of me. Because of him? I'd only ever seen him smiling and happy. I didn't get the impression that he'd have a dark past. Of course, that was never my intention. I only wanted to help everyone, that's all. Things just didn't go as planned. In fact, things just kept getting worse until... now that I'm saying it, my situation was really different from yours. Or rather, the exact opposite. Until I got executed, and maybe I shouldn't have said that. Oh, Tokasada. Sorry, just forget what I said. Tokasada mumbled as he played with his collar. He's an outsider, came from beyond the ocean. He must have experienced things I couldn't even imagine. But he is my mint chocolate-loving friend now. No, I'm happy you told me that. I was feeling down before, but you really cheered me up. Really? I'm glad to hear it. He leaned forward happily, but then started mumbling again. I just meant... people can be scary sometimes. And I should have just said that to begin with. Tokasada... the people you trust can turn on you, or may even try bringing harm to you. Bringing you harm. Try to bring you harm. Sorry, that's what he said. Some may ridicule what you believe or worship. Someone's loud voice, it can pull you to a place completely different from your own heart. To keep believing in something no matter what, it's really hard and painful. I didn't know he had such dark thoughts inside him. I continued staring at Tokasada's pained expression. You may be right. I find myself worried every day. I want to believe and trust in my heart, but my heart's swayed by the things happening around me. I've been worried about it myself. Tokasada was playing with his collar again. It seemed to be a habit of his. Kanan is... how can I put it? He goes a bit too far for the sake of his newspaper. So really, don't let him bother you. He's a fucking piece of shit. Again, I'm just, ad-libbing a little bit. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you. He's a raging fucking douchehole. 2 letters today. What should we do? Is this island done for? Are we gonna be cursed with death? I feel like I do a different voice for that line every time, but whatever. And these witches were caught and burned at the stake. I think we should have someone go with us. I have my worries, but I can't let that affect my delivery of these letters. Oh, good, her boyfriend. Oh. Yes, come in! God damn it, Tatsugi. No offense, but... Huh? Akaza isn't here today? What happened to Akaza? No, what happened to him? Stop. Good day, Lady Olympia. How may I help you? Well, I have a letter addressed to the red and blue districts. Could you please inspect them? As you wish. He straightened up to read the letters, and I decided to ask him a question. A question that came more from anxiety rather than passion. Akaza's out today? He left with Lord Kuroba and went to Ibisuro to file a complaint. They're gonna murder him. I love it. That was a horrible article. I understand it's to sell newspapers, but that went too far. Which means he must have left a while ago. He said he's going to have him retract the article by the end of the day, so all's well. Huh? What he wrote's a crime. Defamation at its worst. I held onto a nearby chair to support myself as my strength ebbed. Some of the residents may have believed it, but the misunderstanding should be cleared up shortly. Everyone here at the Kotowari trusts you, Lady Olympia. After all, the woman Lord Akaza chose would never do such a thing. Akaza was respected so much. Yeah, he's also hot. I began to feel a bit better. Hey, and the letters present no issues. Good luck with your deliveries. Thank you, and see you again. See, you were her for a second when she picked up the letters, and she's like, oh, great, I've got to deliver these letters to people who are probably hating me because of what Kanan said. Oh, and then you go, and Tatsuki's there like, oh, we all trust you, don't worry about it. Chin up, sunshine, and you're like, oh, okay. Someone's going to say something awful to us to bring us down again, but it's going to be a roller coaster, but still. Delivery to number 21. I went to the Blue District after finishing my first delivery. I was walking through the area as usual when... Look, it's Lady Olympia. Someone go talk to her. Not me. I don't want to be cursed. He's like, I'm not gonna fucking curse you. Kanan's a douchehole and the article's a bunch of fucking lies. Jesus. I expected as much. The plaza was in such an uproar, so the other districts of the island were likely just as bad. I heard she's been doing deliveries, but maybe that's her way of spreading her curse. Huh? My legs froze. I could handle gossip, but having the residents think there's a sinister motive behind my deliveries is just... Don't tell me we're next in line to be cursed. We should get someone to kick her out of here. What should I do? I only came to deliver this letter. As I stood in the middle of the road, I felt a tap on my shoulder.
Lady Olympia, have you come to deliver some letters?
Mifune. Yes, I need to deliver this to number 21.
Why don't I do that for you?
Her expression was heavy with concern.
I'll deliver it to the recipient, I promise. I suggest you avoid coming here for the time being.
Is it because of what happened to the sun?
Some people here have been telling each other that your letters are cursed. Please trust me, not everyone here is bad. It's just that everyone is scared. This is for you.
She handed me a jar of passion flower jam.
I prepared this batch myself since you enjoyed it. I knew that you'd never curse this island.
See, like, some people are nice.
But I do fear that others who aren't as trusting will bring harm to you. So please, stay away from here until the sun returns to normal again.
Mifune, what are you doing? You're gonna get cursed. You'll bring a curse to the blue. And then Mifune dies because she's old, and then they blame her. Lady Olympia, welcome back. Thank you. Is Doma in his room? He has been at Ishanatan the whole day and has not yet returned. I feel like that's not the voice I always gave the yellow dude, but like, whatever. I see. Chamberlain, that's the word I was looking for. I let out a sigh when I noticed a pile of books. Are all these books Doma's? Yes, reprints of the most recent manuscripts washed ashore. Doma really loves books, doesn't he? Indeed. The previous leader, Lord Hagane, did not care much for books, so they are in far better company now. He killed Lord Hagane, the previous leader of the Yellow. Yeah, well, good for him, because Lord Hagane is the reason why everybody in the White died, so. Bravo, Doma. Is that so? Lord Hagane didn't enjoy reading? I heard it from my father. My father served as chamberlain to Lord Hagane. I didn't know that. Now's my chance to ask questions. What kind of person was Lord Hagane? He hesitated for a moment. Lord Hagane, I'm sorry, am I being too nosy? To be honest, I personally am happy to have a new leader. The Chamberlain looked around before continuing. Well, he was a very unique person. My father had his share of struggles serving him and often consulted Lord Jigen for help. Was he really that bad? These books were reprinted from manuscripts that the leaders have collected through the ages. We now have a library full of books since Master Doma took the position. I don't recall Doma ever talking about Lord Hagane. By any chance, did Doma and Lord Hagane not get along with each other? Well, that's... I won't tell Doma, I promise. I'd not say that exactly, but I believe things deteriorated due to envy. Envy? Lord Hagane invited Master Doma to the Yellow. Lord Jigen had already been invited to the Red, so next in line was the Yellow. At first, Lord Hagane treated him graciously, but things began to change from then on. You see, Lord Hagane was a native to the island. So my father mentioned that perhaps he was envious of Master Doma for being an outsider. I can see that being a possibility. Lord Hagane died from Haku, so discussion and a vote was held to determine who would succeed him, resulting in Master Doma becoming leader. I see. Please do keep what I said a secret. It is in the past, after all. His voice is all over the place. I should just send it into whatever.
Hime, this jam is absolutely wonderful.
You look like you're enjoying the jam. A very kind person made this for me. Hopefully it's not poison. She seems like a nice lady, but like...
But I do fear that others who aren't as trusting will bring harm to you.
Good job giving it to the mouse first. So mean. I didn't want to give in to the article. I didn't want to scare the people either. I need to bring the sun back to its usual state as soon as possible.
Amaterasu, please come back.
You know what, Himika? I'm going to need you to get out of here. Will everyone be able to be at peace if I became Amaterasu? No, I'm sure Doma and Lord Jigen have something else planned. Then, should I just pray and wait for the best outcome? Is that really the right choice? Trust Doma. Keep calm and trust Doma, girl. I scooped some jam and brought it to my mouth. Who just eats jam out of the jar without putting it, like, on bread with something? Like, who just... Look, I can do spoonfuls of peanut butter right out of the jar, but just, like, jam? No, that's weird. I hate the man born into a color that may have defiled the sun goddess, Amaterasu. Tears came to my eyes as I thought back to the evening I spent with Akaza. Irrelevant. The mirror, the katana, everything. They're irrelevant to my relationship with Akaza. I pray that I'm guided onto the right path. My everything. We finally get to see Akaza again because we haven't seen him this whole fucking chapter. My everything. Oh, this chapter doesn't have any choices either. It's routine for me to come to Yomi now, but I'm not sure if I should continue my deliveries. So far, I haven't encountered anyone in Yomi who looked at me with scorn. They don't know that the sun's gone. They have no clue. The people here have been more receptive to me ever since I spoke with Masahana. Or maybe the situation on the surface doesn't matter to the people living here. Most of them have no idea what the sun looks like. Or they haven't seen it in years, so they're like, yeah, what else? After all, those in Yomi had no sun to begin with. You bring a curse to the blue! Maybe it would be best to put a hold on my deliveries. Ah, Olympia, I read the paper. Oh, Kaina, you poor precious thing. It's where we grab him and pet him on the head, and he's like, what are you doing? I'm sorry, your brother is such a piece of shit. He's like, what? No, I'm gonna have to kill him. Like, he's just the sweetest thing. He's just... I can't. You make me want to cry. How are you so nice? Your brother is like... You got all the wonderfulness, and your brother is just a douche. How? I jumped, hearing Kaina's bright and friendly voice. You've chosen Akaza, right? Congratulations. I was prepared for him to question me, but his jolly tone completely caught me by surprise. You're like, wait, have you... That's last time. That's an old paper, buddy. Am I congratulating you too soon? I just think Akaza is great. Make it official already. Kaina? I wish I could see that wedding. I bet Akaza would look great, and you'd look so radiant. I just love Kaina. I bet Akaza would look great. I mean, you'd look good too. Yes. What's the matter? Should I have waited until the official news was announced? Wait a second. Did you really read the article? Or did you read an older issue? Oh, you mean the curse thing? Come on now, that's just Kanon being Kanon. You know, Kaina, you're being too nice about it. That's all I'm saying. He spoke with an unbridled cheeriness, and I felt tears rising in my eyes. He has a tendency of padding his articles. Don't let his stuff bother you. The horrible things he said about you, Kaina. I don't even care what he said about me. He's an awful human being, but it makes me sad what he said about you. I closed my eyes to hold back my tears. I've been crying a lot recently. I hope he drinks the Yomi mud that he deserves. I hope someone stabs you like you deserve. There's no way I can tell him what Kanon said. And that aside, I wish you and Akaza happiness. He already knows. Kaina knows. I mean, was it Yosuka's route? Whose route was it where he was like, I'm pretty fucking sure that Kanon's basically the one that told on me and had me and my girlfriend attempted murdered. So like, yeah, you know. What? No, I didn't say that. And he's just like in denial because he just doesn't want to accept his brother as a piece of shit. Oh, Kaina. Too sweet. Thank you. I'm so touched. Do you know Akaza very well? Not at all. But I like him. I respect what he's done. Kaina fiddled with his golden hair, then looked at me with a bit of hesitation. I know this is gonna sound like a joke, but I hope you'll hear me out. I was originally from the noble family of the Yellow, and since Lord Doma didn't have a son, word came to me to succeed him. That's right. I forgot he was a noble. See, here's the thing. The red is cursed. You should think that the yellow's cursed because, like, Hagane died after getting Haku trying to rape ladies of the white. Just saying. Kaina was supposed to take after Lord Doma. Was supposed to take over, like, for Lord Doma and then got convicted and was thrown down here and was almost executed. And, Kuroba was actually a yellow noble as well, and then got Haku, and then was given a treatment, and then was kicked out. I mean, I don't know. The yellow sounds cursed to me, is all I'm saying. Like, Doma, what did you do? Like, Doma, you poor thing. Everybody's cursed you. Like, I mean, the yellow just sounds cursed. I don't know. The red seems like they're doing pretty good. Like, Jigen came along, solved all their fucking problems. They got Akaza. Everything seems great on their end. All I'm saying, the yellow seems pretty fucking cursed. You know? And wasn't Kuroba... I don't know if they said he was just... Was he Hagane's son? Or was he just, like, a noble son? Like, he was some rich dude's son. Like... I don't remember. But I know in his route, Doma was like, you can take over! We can bring you back to the yellow, and you can take over for me if you want. Like, was totally, like, ready to give him, like, hand him the reins. You know what I mean? Like... So, like... I don't know. But, like, I'm just saying, like, the yellow seems to be falling apart. So, I don't know about the red being cursed shit. Anyway. That's right. I forgot he was a noble. So I was told to behave like Akaza and surpass him. I should be envious, shouldn't I? But he and I are just too different. Akaza always hated the color class system. It's pretty great how upfront he is and that he does what he can about it. Right. Even back at the dormitory, some of the guys got leniency because of Akaza. And you gave me food to eat and took my letter up to the surface. It is strange for me to wish only the best for... Oh, is it strange for me to wish only the best for my savior? Kaina quickly looked around before speaking. I love him so much. God. You know what? This is why they put you in this game, because there had to be a balance for Kanon, because Kanon's just so evil. We needed the little ray of sunshine, and that's you, and you've just made this part so much better. We haven't been able to see Akaza, so here you go. I think Akaza's actually Lord Jigen's son. You're like, yeah. Have you heard this rumor already? No, Not at all. Absolutely nothing. Not that it's a bad rumor, like how Akaza was said to have been found on the beach, right? I heard that before. When Akaza was brought to the Red, they said that he was wrapped in silk from Tenyo Island. Tenyo Island silk is extremely rare to come by, which means he came from a noble family or at least a wealthy one. So close. I doubt anyone would suspect that Lord Jigen was actually married to a woman from Tenyo Island. Lord Akaza's pedigree has to be from Lord Jigen's blood. I mean, he even kind of takes after him. Takes after him? I should look at them more closely next time. Most people would be afraid to have their hidden child discovered, but we're talking about the outsider Lord Jigen here. Lord Doma doesn't have a wife, right? Right. Yes, but not anymore, but he did. So everyone thought being single was normal, which is why no one said anything about Akaza. I guess that's one way of looking at it. The look on her face right now is great, because she's like, it's this moment where you're like, okay. He's like, oh, so, like, it's weird, because, like, Doma's not married, so everyone must have thought it was normal that Jigen wasn't married, and then he took in this kid, right? And it's like, this look on her face is like, wait, Jigen never got married because he had a wife on Tenyo Island, so, and Doma never got married because maybe he had a wife on Tenyo Island. That you'd think what's gonna happen, she's like, today's Tuesday, right? Today's actually Monday, but, like, she'd be like, oh, you know what? I should pick up some cheese on the way home. Like, it's just, you're like, no, girl, oh, you almost had it. The look on her face is like that moment where you think she's going to realize that maybe Doma had a wife on Tenyo Island, but she's absolutely not going to get clued in, and it's going to come as a shock later. You know, but isn't that just a blood thing? I'm sorry. It's because Akaza works hard and puts effort into everything he does. If only I had an ounce of his talent and strengths, you know? Kaina looked up and sighed deeply. I just love him so much. Oh, Kaina, he's just such a little cinnamon bun. I just want to hold him. I just want to hug him and pet him. Like, you're so cute. Talent and strengths aside, why not talk to him? I'm sure you two would get along. But I'm not all too talented or gifted myself, and I got this mark on me now. You know already that he wouldn't let a silly mark bother him. I guess you're right. It's almost like we're telling Kaina, you should go, you and Akaza would make beautiful boyfriends. Wait, are we setting him up with our boyfriend? Wait. Yeah, I was sort of a recluse back on the surface. I kept thinking that people would compare me to Akaza if I became leader of the Yellow. But now that I've been exiled, I lost all ties to the politics around me. Just feel like he's happy about it. I know I shouldn't say this because I was exiled, but I'm relieved. I can probably get along with Akaza better now than before. You really should get to know him. Yeah, I'll introduce myself the next time I see him. Kaina's so cute. I love him so much. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna stop this part here because we're almost at time, but this part... Ah! I was trying to put my controller down and I hit the button. But yeah, you know, after the fucking Kanon bullshit, I needed Kaina's, like, just bright ray of sunshine. It just makes me feel so much better. But anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.